Art is a special thing. Every line that comes from your brush tells the truth.
Gary Thomas could talk about his art
But as you can see,
all day.
these are relationships.
I'm not kidding.
And they relate to each other. And they work together to meet the whole.
All day.
And when the eye gets shot up here like this, it gives you a sense of, wow.
But we don't have all day.
It becomes an extension of your soul.
Just 1 hour.
And that creates a certain kind of tension that creates a spark.
To ask this 63-year-old about art
You feel it.
and life
Everything that happens just creates a challenge.
and his job
I make 42 cents an hour.
and the freedom he has
It's really expressed.
and doesn't have.
It just starts to shift your whole paradigm of thinking.
That word,
Freedom.
freedom,
Yeah, I pretty much have a lot of freedom to paint what I want.
comes up a lot in here.
It's just a memory now.
We're at Monroe State Prison. And our 1 hour tour with this artist
I've painted so many prisons.
is just about up.
So you're here for the rest of your life.
Well, I have a life sentence with life without possibility of parole.
He'll go on to tell us about his heroin habit that led to robbing banks and hospitals, that led to 3 convictions, 3 strikes, that led to his life sentence, that led to his art, and eventually brought him here,
This is a world right in here.
to this classroom,
Remember, the aesthetic attitude.
to help make a difference.
Now it's time to paint, right?
You see, this art class Gary teaches every Monday night to inmates
There's a background, a middle ground, and a foreground.
has just as much to do with numbers
If you get those 3 things, you get magic. You get it?
as the art,
That one on the wall right there, that's only my 4th watercolor.
and with the numbers,
But I'm going to suggest it.
hope.
I am going to be one of the successful numbers, if that's the numbers you're talking about. Yes.
How many prisoners after they're released
I'll be here for another 4 years.
will reoffend, do you think?
Yes, you have lots of choices.
I think the normal recidivism rate is like 66% in this state.
Gary Thomas knows
Sometimes you can just make the best out of a bad mistake.
those numbers drop dramatically
I just learned from the mistakes I make.
if the inmates get their college degrees like they can do here at Monroe State Prison,
It is absolutely beautiful.
thanks to a nonprofit called University Beyond Bars.
When you learn, you don't return.
Inmates can choose from many classes,
Math, physics, geography, history, business.
That is a big thing, you know.
and once you get that degree,
The probability of you coming back is 10% or less. So it means you have a 90% chance of success if you get a college degree while you're in here.
Not a problem.
Jeff Connor likes those numbers.
I'm absolutely not going to recidivate.
And there's this number 2. It costs about $46,000 a year to house an inmate in Washington State, which leads the director of University Beyond Bars to conclude
It's completely all good.
What's the deal with the line?
Jeff plans on getting his BA in English by the time he's released in 2 years. He's already served 16 and a half years for robbing a bank and shooting at a police officer.
I've just matured and changed, and I'm not the 23-year-old idiot I was that came here.
Gary Thomas won't have that freedom. He's here for life.
We make our own choices, we make our own decisions, and we did what we did, and we have to own it.
He's free to teach art,
You can mix colors right on the palette.
create it,
I feel great about it.
and remind his students,
There's nothing but possibility. It's a big blank white paper. What are you going to do with it? Great.
take a class, get a degree, even here. And if you do,
A whole new world of expression,
the numbers are in your favor that you won't be back.
a whole new world of enlightenment.
All right, Gary.
All right, see you guys.
He sees everything as potential.
John Sharifi,
He's great. He's a good teacher.
King 5 News.